Americans are being diagnosed with the heart issue known as Afib at an alarming rate. Now, a type of therapy that has been used in Europe now for years is approved for here in the U.S.
Well, the Mayo Clinic is among the first to use that treatment. Fox 9's Leah Bino shows us how it's improving lives.
Whether he's playing music with his wife in their Maple Plain living room.
Nice job! Way to go!
Or participating and winning triathlons, Len Clune rarely sits still.
There were a lot of subtle signs that I probably ignored.
A few months ago, Len started realizing his 6-day-a-week workout routine was more challenging than usual. A stress test revealed he had atrial fibrillation, Afib for short, a heart condition involving irregular and often very rapid heart rhythm, which can lead to blood clots in the heart, increasing a patient's risk of stroke. Before any of those concerns, Len just noticed he was tired way too often.
My heart rate was spiking when I would be running, and I just figured my watch was messed up or I was going by power lines or something. One time, which really was the last straw for me, I mowed the lawn, and I had the Afib that night. It's like, man, this is just not right. I just want to have the best life that I can while I can do it. And I've never not been able to do something that I've wanted to do. And it really ticks me off when I can't.
Globally, Len is far from alone. According to the Mayo Clinic, more than 12.1 million people will be diagnosed with Afib by the year 2030. That's more than double compared to 2010.
That's just the number we've got diagnosed. And it's approximations, too, at best.
As Mayo Clinic cardiologist Dr. Chris DeSimone points out, for decades, the traditional way to treat Afib, other than medications, is a procedure called an ablation, using a catheter going into the pulmonary vein of the heart and directing short bursts of cold or hot energy to improve the heart's rhythm. Now, after FDA approval in the U.S. this spring, Mayo was among the first performing this pulse field ablation. Similar concept, using less heat, shorter time under anesthesia, and less chance of damaging tissue beyond the heart, such as the nearby esophagus.
We're able to generate very brief, small, short pulses of high electric fields. So it's almost like you're electrocuting the cells to pop open and die. So you're not using the thermal heat or freezing that's traditionally used as before. And what's beneficial about that is that we believe it's more selective for the tissue cells in the heart than it is to the surrounding areas. And that's very important because you still get the effect of damaging the tissue that you want to destroy.
He said it's much safer than the old ways. I mean, that's all you need to say for me.
Now, 3 months later, Len almost feels back to his usual self. Not signing up for organized races yet. But racing his grandkids, Len is still the one to beat.
When my grandson can finally beat me running around the house, it'll be a happy and sad day at the same time. Well, I'm on the way back. I'm still not running as fast or as long as I did when I was, 2 or 3 years ago. But I'm running better and faster than I was 4 or 5 months ago, for sure. And I feel like I can do whatever I want if I put my mind to it.
Leah Bino, Fox 9.